There were some comebacks this month which really impressed me, and some which really disappointed me. You guys know the drill by now. This isn't intended to spread hate to any artists. It's for me to share how I honestly feel about these comebacks. I'd love to know your thoughts about these comebacks as well, as long as you say them respectfully. Let's dive in. If you've watched my previous comeback reviews, you'll know I was definitely displeased with Blackpink's pre-release singles. However, I was pleasantly surprised by the title track. I honestly think it's one of their best title tracks and is a contender for my personal song of the year. To me, there are two strengths that Blackpink utilize as part of their image, which makes them so appealing to the general public. The first is enviability. And they've definitely cultivated this image throughout their career, especially with songs like Do 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 and How You Like That. But the second characteristic, which is something that matters more to me, is relatability. I felt like I personally couldn't connect with Blackpink's last several releases because they all felt extremely formulaic. But Lovesick Girls finally shows a side of Blackpink that I can empathize with, and feels like something which signifies what Blackpink stands for according to the members, rather than what Blackpink should look like to the public according to YG Entertainment. I mean, who would have ever thought that letting the members take part of the creative process for the song would actually enhance the quality of their work? The melody is reminiscent of multiple girl pop anthems, including Girls Just Wanna Have Fun and Shout Out to My Ex, but puts a spin on it unique to Blackpink thanks to the rap sections. Also, can I just say how much I've missed seeing main rapper Jennie? I'm so glad she's back. The music video is gorgeous without being a visual overload. I appreciate the fact that there's a storyline connecting with the theme of the song. The only aspect I found underwhelming was the choreography. It didn't feel memorable compared to their previous releases. Moving on to the album, I'll admit I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I can see why people like it. I wish they would have scrapped the pre-release single idea and just gone straight for the title, since I thought those singles were the worst songs on the album. If YG was insistent on the pre-release idea, I would have chosen Pretty Savage over How You Like That as the first single, and Bet You Wanna over Ice Cream as the second single. I haven't really gone out of my way to listen to the songs on the album aside from the title, but I think they're well produced, they're just not my cup of tea. This is a song I didn't think I would end up enjoying as much as I actually did. When I first heard the song, I wasn't a fan of the first part of the chorus. Chanting is very hit or miss in my opinion, but the second part of the chorus saved the song. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with Doyeon's part in the beginning of the song now. The song feels like it builds on their original Teen Crush sound and puts a more elegant spin on it. I think Weki Meki is trying to reinvent their image since a lot of rookie groups doing Teen Crush have been more successful in finding commercial success. Cool seems like a step in the right direction. I can't think of any other groups it reminds me of. It feels like something only they would do. I'm also happy to see their budget finally increasing because their last two music videos were not good. They still deserve more investment in their videos, but this was so much more aesthetically pleasing than their past ones. Yeah, so I did not like Make-A-Wish. I think the whistling is catchy, and I like their harmonizing during the second chorus and the bridge, but the rest of the song is not it for me. It feels forgettable compared to NCT U's other singles, especially compared to Boss. My first choice for the title track would have been Deja Vu, but I understand why they wanted NCT U to have the title track over NCT Dream. I think Misfit would have also made a better title track. It feels more high energy but still fits their image. I don't know if From Home is considered the second title track since it also got a full-length music video, but I definitely liked it more than Make-A-Wish. I love getting to hear the members' beautiful vocals. It's not a song that I always go out of my way to listen to, since I mostly listen to ballads based on my mood, but the song gives me holiday vibes, and I definitely think it will be on repeat in about a month. Resonance Part 1 has a lot of good songs, but it's not as good as their Empathy album in my opinion, and the promotional period somehow felt rushed even though it's been 2 years. I think it's because Super M just finished promoting, and now 4 members have to promote as NCT U, and apparently the second part to Resonance is coming out soon, so I really hope the members aren't being overworked. I honestly feel like SM should have just waited a month or two and then released both parts as one album. This comeback was everything I wanted and more from 17. For some reason, it usually takes me a couple of listens to get into 17's songs, but the instant I heard the teaser for Home Run, I knew I would love it. The song feels like something straight out of a musical. The only other K-pop song that I can think of which has a similar feel to it is Something by TVXQ, so this sound definitely feels very fresh. The swing elements in the song are accentuated by this amazing music video. I love how fluid the camera motions are, and the transitions between sets are executed so smoothly. I think as much as I appreciate complicated universe building, I really think the best types of music videos are the ones where you have a storyline right in front of you which you can easily follow. This is definitely my favorite music video of the year. I never knew I needed to see 17 executing a diamond heist in Suits until now. The choreography is phenomenal as always, it really captures how fun the song is, and again solidifies 17 as the standard for dancing in K-pop. I really liked all the B-sides on their mini-album. I like the continuation of the retro theme in several of the tracks on this album, and it makes the album feel more cohesive while still staying true to 17's youthful concept. I tried to get into the song, but it didn't click with me. I feel like since So What got Loona their first music show win, their company wanted to give them a similar song, but I preferred the sound of their old title tracks. Like I said with So What, I think some members just fit the concept better than others. The performances for the song weren't bad, but I think in terms of choreography and stage presence, Butterfly was my favorite era, and I'd love to see them do something like it again in the future. Voice was definitely my favorite song from the mini-album. I understand why it wasn't the title track, but I feel like that sound suits them the best. I actually thought the live stages for the song were better than the ones for Why Not. I liked their formations better, and I thought their facial expressions seemed more natural. I'll admit I slept on the song when it first came out, but one of the nice things about doing these review videos is that it gives me a chance to revisit songs which I initially forgot about. The song is phenomenal. I love the way that it builds to convey the anger and pain of the lyrics. I love the transition between the pre-chorus and the chorus in particular. The former conveys this lingering sense of longing, which heightens the emotional impact of the chorus when they express their sense of betrayal. The rap sections felt sort of like an angry counterpart to iKON's Love Scenario. While the muted sense of emotion in Love Scenario's raps was due to have accepting their breakup, in Daisy the style feels almost as if they're too upset to begin to express how hurt they are. I'm proud of them for getting their first win. It was long overdue. And I hope they're able to find more success in the future because they definitely deserve it. When I first heard Blue Hour, I thought the song was boring, and listening to the mini-album, I felt like there were multiple songs which would have made a better title track. However, after seeing the actual live stages for the song, I think the title track has grown on me. I'd still say it's probably my least favorite title track of theirs. Yes, Can't You See Me did later end up growing on me, but that doesn't mean it's bad. If there's one word I could use to summarize TXT, it would be ethereal, both in terms of their image and their music. Whoever did the sets for the live stages did a phenomenal job. They perfectly captured the whimsical essence of the title track, and the styling definitely complements this as well. But I think the highlight of this comeback is the album itself. It's definitely a contender of mine for Album of the Year. Part of me still thinks that Ghosting would have made an amazing title track. The song is pure magic, and it feels like something only TXT could do. I loved all the songs from Minisode 1, but at the moment I've been listening to Wishlist a lot. It sounds like a song from One Direction's Take Me Home album, which is honestly the energy I need in 2020. TXT's music has grown on me a lot this year, and I'm intrigued to see how this all connects to their storyline. When I first heard the song, I was underwhelmed, but I Can't Stop Me has definitely grown on me. The reason why I didn't like it initially was because it felt like the chorus was missing something. There isn't much of a build, and I think it would have been more interesting to hear more members singing together, or at least harmonizing for that part. But it's hard to go wrong with synth pop. I think it's catchy in a more subtle way compared to their earlier tracks, so I've been listening to it more recently. I have mixed feelings about the music video. I like most of it, but I don't like the obvious CGI. I love the choreography and styling for the song. Their live stages have looked amazing so far. I haven't listened to the album much, so my opinion might change after giving it another chance, but I wasn't super impressed by it. I remember liking Akmu more, but there weren't that many B-sides which stood out to me upon the first listen. I definitely think that this era has been more memorable than More and More, but it's no fancy. I kind of forgot that this comeback happened, but I think the song is very sweet. I like the special album too, and it's nice that they were able to make something special for their fans on their anniversary. I wasn't expecting her solo debut to be with a song that's so groovy, EDM heavy, but I liked it. She sounds amazing singing pretty much anything, and the concept is perfect in time for Halloween. I like the nods to Go Go Baby, but the song itself is underwhelming. Some parts of it were catchy, but I don't go out of my way to listen to it like some of their other songs, but since it's not the title track, I'm not mad about it. The song is so powerful. It's a bit repetitive, but the melody is so gorgeous that I honestly don't care. Also, the music video is so stunning. Alexa is an amazing performer, and I think she nailed her stages for this one. I might be tired of edgy boy group concepts, but the song is pretty catchy. The chorus definitely got stuck in my head, and their debut concept is pretty interesting. This debut has the aesthetic of a Willem group while sounding like a mix between GOT7's Lullaby and NCT 127's Superhuman, which are both songs I love, so I enjoyed it. I'm glad this song gives Suhyun more of a chance to show off her vocal skills. She has such an interesting tone, and I love the bass in this song. I generally don't like rap-heavy songs, but CL is always my exception. Her songs just exude confidence, and I'm happy to see her thriving out of YG's dungeon. That is it for this video. If there are any comebacks I didn't mention that you want to hear my opinions on, let me know in the comments and I will try my best to respond. Thank you for watching!